way back in the early 2000s, the Australian bishops had the sense that it was time for us to consider moving towards a national church event or celebration to plot our course into the future at a time when the future couldn't be just taken for granted. There were decisions to be made. After more than 10 years, the bishops eventually decided to move towards what we call a Plenary Council. Now, plenary is an unusual word in English, but it just means the whole church. The bishops might have made the decision, but the real prompting was the prompting of the Holy Spirit. So that's the first thing that we say. It's the work of the Holy Spirit, and it involves the whole church, not just some of the church, but the whole church. Now, council, a plenary council, means that it's not just a talk fest or another meeting or a big conference. It's a gathering of the whole church in a real sense under the influence of the Holy Spirit to make decisions. We need the consent of the Pope to hold the plenary council, and eventually, when the decisions are made, we'll also need the Pope to approve those decisions, just to make sure that they're in harmony with the Universal Church's doctrine and discipline. So it is decision time. We have to make decisions about the future. We have to make them together, and we have to make them under the influence of the Holy Spirit. So we're on a journey of discernment, the whole church in Australia, trying to listen to the voice of the Spirit, to see what the Spirit is saying to us about the future, about structures and strategies, some of which we might have to let go, some new structures and strategies that we might have to take on board. So that's what we're on about. People have said to me, what's the theme of this plenary council? Well, the theme is the future of the Catholic Church in Australia at a time when we do have to make decisions. So the journey has begun already. It has 3 phases: preparation, celebration, implementation. The journey of preparation has already begun. So in that sense, the Plenary Council is not just out there, it's here and now. And it's not just for people like me and the other bishops, it's also for you. So I say to you, join us on the journey so that together we can listen to the voice of the Spirit and plan the kind of future that the Spirit wants and that we certainly need.